The history of Danone begins with its founder, Isaac Carasso, a Sephardic Jewish physician born in Ottoman-ruled Thessaloniki, modern-day Greece, in 1874. Carasso is credited with developing one of the first commercial brands of yogurt in Europe. Here's an in-depth look at his journey and how Danone evolved into the global food and beverage giant it is today. 1. Early beginnings and inspiration. Early 1900s. Isaac Carasso immigrated to Barcelona, Spain, with his family, fleeing the political and economic instability of the Ottoman Empire. Around this time, he noticed that many children in his community suffered from intestinal infections and other digestive issues, possibly exacerbated by poor sanitation and nutrition. Familiar with the health benefits of yogurt, which was a traditional food in his native region, Carasso believed that yogurt could provide natural probiotics that promote digestive health. 2. Founding of Danone, 1919. In 1919, Carasso began producing yogurt in Barcelona, using cultures he obtained from the Pasteur Institute in Paris. He named his brand Danone after his son Daniel Carasso, with Danone being a nickname that translates to Little Daniel in Catalan. Initially, Danone yogurt was sold as a medicinal product through pharmacies and prescribed by doctors, focusing on its health benefits rather than its taste. 3. Growth and expansion. 1920s to 1930s. As Danone's reputation grew, Isaac's son, Daniel Carasso, took a more active role in the family business. After studying at the Pasteur Institute and gaining a deeper understanding of dairy, fermentation, and microbiology, Daniel expanded Danone beyond Spain. In 1929, he opened Danone's first French production facility in Paris, establishing the brand in the French market. 4. World War II and moving to the United States, 1940s. When World War II broke out, Daniel Carasso fled Europe and moved to the United States, where he set up Danone Milk Products Incorporated in New York in 1942. To appeal to American consumers, the brand name was changed to Danone, as Danone sounded too foreign to American ears. Danone's first U.S. factory was set up in the Bronx, New York. Daniel began experimenting with adding fruit to yogurt to make it more appealing, which led to a new line of fruit-flavored yogurts that became highly popular. 5. Post-war expansion in the Gervais-Danone merger. 1950s to 1970s. After the war, Daniel Carasso returned to Europe and resumed operations there. While Danone continued to grow in the U.S., Danone gained significant momentum in Europe throughout the 1950s and 1960s. The company began acquiring other food and dairy businesses to diversify and strengthen its position in the industry. In 1967, Danone merged with Gervais, a major French cheese manufacturer, to form Gervais-Danone, marking a pivotal point in the company's history. This merger allowed Danone to expand into new markets and develop a more comprehensive dairy portfolio. 6. Further diversification and global expansion. 1980s to 2000s. Under the leadership of Antoine Riboud, who had merged his glass company, BSN, with Gervais-Danone, the brand diversified further. BSN Gervais-Danone acquired several well-known brands and expanded beyond dairy into bottled water, acquiring brands like Evian, baby food, and medical nutrition products. In the 1990s, BSN changed its name to Danone to reflect the global strength of the brand. 7. Focus on health and sustainability, 2000s present. In the 2000s, Danone began focusing heavily on health and sustainability, becoming known for its commitment to social and environmental responsibility. The company introduced One Planet, One Health, a strategy focused on delivering nutritious food in an environmentally sustainable way. Today, Danone operates in over 120 countries, with products ranging from dairy and plant-based alternatives to water, infant formula, and medical nutrition. Key milestones in Danone's history. In 1919, founding of Danone in Barcelona, Spain. In 1929, Danone expands to France. In 1942, establishment of Danone in the U.S. A 1967, merger with Gervais, forming Gervais Danone. A 1973, BS and Gervais Danone merger. A 1994, name change to Danone. A 2017, introduction of One Planet, One Health commitment. Today, Danone continues to be a leader in the global food industry, blending its rich history with a modern commitment to nutrition and sustainability.